The end. Probably one of the most iconic places in Minecraft. Not just for the dragon fight, but also because of something else. The first way that you will be able to fly. Elytras found in the End City, in precisely an end ship which is departing from the End City. It is guarded by shulkers outside of the ship and right in front of the wings. This was the first and original way to fly in Minecraft. And yet, in Ice and Fire, there is also something known as the dragon egg, which, when given the right element, can and will hatch and turn into a small dragon, which will grow up into a mighty dragon, which will allow you to fly upon its back, control it, and use it for fighting. There is another way of flight in Ice and Fire, known as the Amphithere. It is small, yet quick and effective. It flies at a rate way faster than dragons. It may not have the power of the mighty beast, but it outdoes it in maneuverability and speed. There is a third way to fly in Ice and Fire, a mystery that will not be solved until the end of the video. But let's hop into today's episode and find out which is the superior way of flight. Welcome back, and it's your boy Ruthless Storm, and today, as you guys saw, we are going to be figuring out which is more superior, an Amphithere or our good old dragon. Now, if you guys are interested in this, be sure to watch till the end, because there is another flying creature in Ice and Fire that we are going to be discussing. But first, let's jump into the pros of dragons. So, as can be imagined, the dragon is more of a combat-style pet. Dragon, breathes fire, or ice in this case. Lightning dragon's case, it breathes lightning. So they're definitely more combat-based, and when they grow up, they give you strength. Now, let me, I don't think it's coming up here. Well, you can see in the top right corner, I have the strength effect, and as long as I'm near my dragon, you see the red particle effects around me, I get the strength effect, and it's very appreciated, and it makes fighting definitely a whole lot easier. When you're flying one of these massive beasts, you can attack different creatures. In my case, R spits dragon breath. As you can see, it's ordinary dragon breath. We go down. You see? Oop, got off my dragon. Oops. There we go. It'll breathe its dragon breath onto this wall, and you'll see it turns the blocks to ice. So it does damage. Now, if it eventually, hopefully, it'll shoot an ice block. Maybe you guys will see it here in a second. It'll do this. It'll shoot like an ice block, or it'll shoot a, in the fire dragon's case, like a magma block. Oh, there it goes. See it? It just went and it created that divot right there. So it can shoot stuff. And then if we go down, let me go find a mob here. Where's a mob? We need like a pig or a something we can test this on. Ooh, wow. Look at that. It's like burnt up. I wonder if that was from me previously. Probably was. And we can't find anything living over here. If I just killed everything. Look at my map. Okay, there's something. No, that's me. Something's got to be down here. Okay, over here. There's something over here. There we are. If I land right here, I think it's C. No, what is my? Oh yes, it's this. It's G. Let's get down there on those little pigs. Forward. As you can see, that pig died. You hit G and it will do a manual attack. So for combat, it is maybe a little clunky when they get bigger. It can be a little bit harder to deal with. Because of how large they are, but they will get the job done. I am going to interrupt you real quick to tell you I need your help. What do I need your help in? I need your help winning a war. a war between me and my friend as of right now. We are racing to 1,000 subscribers, and I need you to go down there and hit that subscribe button and leave a like to help this video and make it so that more people will see this video and help us beat our friend to 1,000 subscribers. Thank you so much, and don't forget to join my Discord. It'll be linked in the video description. It is a great place to be. The other great part is that when you're being attacked by zombies or any other creature, and if I punch one of them, I think I have her on passive. Let me get the wand out. Let's run over here and let's go. Dragon is escorting. There we go. Well, these zombies have just died in the sunlight. So if we run over here, and I don't want to go under there, let's punch that one. Look at that. Dragon just kills it. Doesn't even wait a second. Watch this booger come down. Oh, no. See, it'll break stuff. That's a problem. But as soon as that zombie comes out, I'm going to punch it. Come on, they hit me. Fight for me. They also give your opponent's weakness. I've come to notice. As you can see, these zombies have weakness. And it's given by my dragon. So all around, they're a pretty solid combat pet. Now, arguably, one of the biggest plus sides to said dragons is this, which is in my hand. It is a dragon horn. Now, the best part about the dragon horn is that it is a way for you to keep your dragon safe. So, like this big guy, I wouldn't expect him to die very easily. If you look up there, there's 335 health, and that's 90%. It's not even full health. Like, if I give him food, I don't think I have any. I got some chicken in here. Let's give him some food. That should get his health up. There we go. Does that get the health up? Yeah, okay. Nearly 370 health. That is a lot of health. So, I'm not too worried about this guy dying. But over here, I have a younger dragon. And if we look, it only has 181 health. Now, we click on him, and you see it's a stage 2. It's a smaller dragon. It's not going to be as powerful as my big tier 5, stage 5 dragon. So you may want to keep it safe when you go places. Like, eventually, it will grow up, and it will be a stage 2 or 3, which means you can fly it. And as soon as you can fly it, you'll take it places. But the downside being, if it gets attacked, it will possibly die. So there's this lovely thing called the dragon horn. You can pick up your dragon, and your dragon is safe, and it cannot be hurt while it's in the dragon horn. Henceforth, you never have to worry about your dragon dying. Guys, I just realized I had my shaders off while I was recording, so sorry about that. Now they're on, so now things look much prettier. Anyway, if we move on to some of the downsides of these gigantic beasts, gigantic, that is kind of the biggest downside to these things. This is a tier 4 dragon. Male, I think. Yeah, tier 4 male dragon. If we shift right click, as you can see, it's not fully, it's kind of hungry, so if I fed it, it'd get all the way up to 377 health. And it's only a stage 4. Now, this guy's kind of hard to store places. Like, let me turn around. Look at that. That's kind of a problem. It's massive. So the dragon horn does make that easy, but building structures on these guys can be really hard. Now, if I real quickly put good old Starblaze, she's been here since the beginning, so she is a stage 5. And if I run back, yeah. Oh, she's sleeping. I will sleep and be right back. Yeah, look how much larger she is than him. That's a stage 5. Like, if I zoom in, it's just like gigantic dragon. That's kind of where the shaders like. There we go. Like, she is massive. This isn't even close. Like, let me move my Amphithere over here. That is what my Amphithere looks like next to Starblaze. Like, guys, it's not even close. So as you can imagine, storing these guys can be a big problem, and it doesn't help that they destroy blocks. Like, here, real quick, I'm going to throw good old Ice Dragon into the Dragon Horn. We're gonna hop on Starblaze, and we're gonna move real quickly over to the good old, man, I can't even, there we go. So, this mountain, pathetic. It's tiny. You see these trees? Maybe I should go where I'm not going to see that, because I would very much rather not see the trees get eaten. Okay. because she is going to destroy these trees. Okay, so I come over here. Bum, 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 bum. Okay. We're going to eat those trees. Now I'm going to pop off her back real quick. And look. Look at these trees. They are massive. They are gigantic. They are huge. My dragon is bigger. So this can happen to your builds. Just as easily as it can to, look at this. Just completely eating all the trees. Just put on. Look at that. Now, oh look, she kind of climbed up the tree. That's cool. Never seen that before. Yeah, look, we literally just ate those trees, just completely destroyed them. So, you know, there is that, and that can happen to your builds just as easily as it happens to anything else, which can be an absolute pain. It's happened to my house before. I did not appreciate it. You can see there's a little spot eaten out, and I haven't fixed it yet because I'm lazy. When they're small, they're the perfect size, but eventually they grow up to be that big. Like, look at this is the perfect size. I'm pretty sure stage 2. This is just a stage 2. So, not too bad, right? But it will get bigger. It will get bigger and massive and crazy. So that is a huge problem with the dragon. Another problem, per se, with the dragon is that it cannot be obtained early game very easily. To get a dragon egg, you have to kill a stage 4 or stage 5 female dragon, which, for one, are found underneath the ground. My mini-map does help with that a little bit, and a couple of other interesting Minecraft mechanics, like the X-ray thing with a composter and a piston that'll push you down into the composter, and then you can, like, see around. That'll help you find it as well. But they're very hard to find and then hard to kill. Like, you have got to have at least decent gear to kill a mother dragon and get one of these. I would say that the dragon is an all-around beautiful combat pet. It has easy ways to control it, easy ways to keep it safe via the dragon horn, and it's a great combat pet. But on the other hand, we have another flying mount known as the Amphithere. Now, the Amphithere is starting to become, per se, one of my favorite flying mounts in Ice and Fire. Very, very quickly. For one, it is tiny. We see this very clearly. Look, you see how big this dragon is? Only a stage 4. See how tiny the Amphithere is? It's super easy to keep and to have in a specific area. It doesn't take up a ton of space like the dragon does. So that is definitely a positive. Another thing I like way better on the Amphithere, or because of the Amphithere, is its way of flight. I did not know this when I got the Amphithere in the previous episode. Go check that out if you have not seen it yet. But when you fly the Amphithere, you can just, you know, go up. You push your head to go up. You push your head down to go down. And it's a very easy way of flying. You just turn to the left, you go to the left. You turn to the right, you go to the right. You don't have to use any of your keys, and it's very, very quick. And it's easier to see things when on the back of an Amphithere. Flight is faster and arguably more superior. It doesn't take as much effort. When you land, you can just look straight down, and you'll land on land when you're walking around. Super cool. It speeds up on blocks, which is so you can climb mountains very, very quickly, which I do find, and scale down mountains very quickly. Like, if you look, I just zoom up that mountain, like, so quick. And then, you know, you just fly off, look down. I mean, it's just, for flying and finding things and getting places, it is so easy. Another massive positive for the Amphithere is that it is much easier to obtain early game. Granted, finding a jungle can be harder, but when you have a good old Nature's Compass, or you have the good old map, as you can see in the top left corner, I did add that this episode. I've been adding actually a couple mods, like a food mod. There's been a couple things I'm adding. I'm finding cool mods that I think would work well, and I'm adding them. It's kind of like a work maybe towards the next season of Ice and Fire, so I don't know how long this one will continue. It will continue on for a while before we start a new one, but just kind of working on my mod pack and adding things, but that is besides the point. You guys don't really care about that. When you're looking for a jungle, it can be kind of hard initially, but because of a map like this, it is very easy to find, or Nature's Compass. When I look around here, it's like, oh, right there. there's a jungle. Bada boom, right here. And I'm just going to fly to it. Fairly simple, and you figure out where I'm going, and I can fly there. So they do spawn in the jungles. They tend to nest in the top of trees, but they fly around a lot. When I say a lot, like they'll be up in the air, and how you get them down is by shooting them out of the sky, which does seem easy, but they are very hard to hit. And I would not recommend doing it with a strong bow per se. This is a very strong bow. Like, it is netherite strengthened, and give me a second, let me look at it. Yeah, Unbreaking 3, not that big of a deal. Punch 2, Power 5, and Infinity. Like, it's a pretty nice bow. So, it does hurt the Amphitheres a lot. And I kill the 2, I think, using the bow, trying to shoot them out of the sky, because they only stay on the ground for so long. So that can be annoying, is shooting them out of the air. And then, the hardest part is getting on their back. You can just run up and you click on them, and instead of, like right now, it's just letting me, you know, sit on its back, it'll use its head, it'll turn around, and it will bite you. So, you know, a way of getting around that is just having a shield, and you hold your shield up, and it will just, the shield will take the damage. To a player without any armor, I'm 90% sure that an Amphithere bite will do 5 hearts or 4 hearts, something like that. So you cannot do it without a shield or decent armor. I have literally the best armor in the game. So, and Prot 4. I think I have Prot 4 on everything, yeah. So I don't take damage at all. I don't take much at all. So, it wasn't an issue for me, but if you're trying to do it early game, maybe have a shield, maybe some iron armor, wouldn't be that bad. But obtaining the Amphithere is very easy. Now, something that can be overlooked with the Amphithere is that it will fight for you. Now, if I come over here and I do follow, punch that dragon, my Amphithere destroys it. Hits me, Amphithere does attack, actually, that's... Oh, don't hurt my Amphithere. Okay, maybe I should go away. I don't take damage, but the Amphithere will. Don't get too low, don't get too low. Come on, come this way. So, as you can see, it will attack for you. And it didn't take actually much damage, so I'm going to go Wandering Sit. I'm going to kill you. Come this way. There, I ended you. So, as you can see, they will attack. Now, the biggest problem is when they attack, there's no armor. There's no way to put armor on this creature. You can put armor on the dragon, and the dragon has a lot more HP. I think they only have 50? Yeah, a total of 50 health points. So, not exactly the best for combat, but it will fight for you. Definitely a downside because fighting is very prominent in Ice and Fire. But, I mean, you can use it for fighting at night. I just wouldn't recommend fighting anything too powerful. Now, definitely another downside to the Amphithere is the fact that it cannot be put in a safe container, per se. My dragon over here, it is a younger dragon. I'm going to shift click on it, and as you see, it doesn't have that much. It has almost three times the amount of HP that the Amphithere has, but you'd still worry about it. I mean, you'd still be like, well, is it going to, you know, is it going to die? You don't want it to die. So when you fly at places, you can just, boom, put it in a good old dragon horn. You can't do it with the Amphithere. Like, if I put this dragon back down, I try to pick up the Amphithere, won't let me. If I shift, try to pick it up, it just won't let me. So you can't store an Amphithere in anything. So when you fly it somewhere, it will be vulnerable to attacks, which is kind of annoying. It's probably the biggest disadvantage, I'd say, to the Amphithere is not being able to pick it up and keep it safe from anything outside. And looky here. We have a wandering scammer. Look at him. Look at the scam artist in his natural habitat. Let's click on him and see what he has to scam from us. Look at all this. He wants my emeralds for all this. Maybe the gunpowder or the red sand. That's about it, but I don't have emeralds. So, you know, I think we're going to have to kill him. And his llamas. No mercy. No mercy. You cannot show mercy to wandering scammers. They will take all your stuff for an outrageously priced price. And probably the last and least prominent of the cons, in my opinion, for the Amphithere is you can't really fly it mindlessly. You do have to be paying attention to what you're doing, while the good old dragon, you can literally fly mindlessly. You don't have to worry about what you're doing. You just fly. So, I mean, that is a pretty pathetic reason, but you know what? It is the case. And I'm going to say that I do not know which one is superior. If you think one is superior, go down and let me know in the comment section. I'd be very intrigued to know what you guys think, whether the dragon or the Amphithere is superior. I would definitely say that the Amphithere is maybe more for exploring and finding cool things, And then, you know, just kind of some general scouting, maybe trying to find like biomes with different wood types or like a cool place to live. I don't really know. Some stuff like that, traveling purposes. Well, the dragon is maybe more useful for traveling and then being able to put somewhere and then keep it with you while you're moving around and doing things instead of having to come back to it. So for adventuring, maybe this is easier, but for traveling from area to area, it is definitely the Amphithere. And out of looks, I gotta say my favorite's the Amphithere. I have to be honest, guys. Once again, let me know what you think in the comment section. Is the Amphithere superior or is the dragon superior? Very intriguing. I'd like to know what you guys think. Anyway, there is also another flying mob in Ice and Fire that we haven't even discussed yet. And let me go grab it real quick. The creature I am talking about is the good old hippogriff. Look at it. Look at it. It's like the OG, per se, of the flying creatures. And it is fairly easy to tame. I have already tamed this guy. You just have to have rabbit feet, and you throw them on the ground. I don't know if it will eat it after it's tamed. Oh, it will. Is it eating it? Eating it? Oh, it looked like it was eating it. Can I feed you it? Okay, well, after you tame it, they don't take them anymore. But you can use the rabbit feet to tame it. They will come after you, and you can run away, and then you can throw some rabbit feet on the ground and run away, and then it will eat the rabbit feet, and then it'll love you. It'll fall in love with you. And it'll want to follow you around forever. Well, not really follow, it doesn't follow, but you know. So, it's the only one, actually, out of all the mobs that requires a saddle. So if you come up to it, shift, click on it. As you see, it has a different GUI. We can put a saddle in there. Now you do have to get a saddle or install a mod that allows you to craft saddles. I have not, but you can find them pretty easily in different dungeons. You can put a chest or storage, as you can see over here. It does have storage, very, very convenient, and it can have armor, which is really cool. So this is iron hippogriff armor. Now you wonder how in the world would you get it? Well, if we look up why do I hip? There we go, right here, hippogriff armor, all the different types, and it's fairly easy to craft. Horse armor with feathers, very easy. And you can put it on it, and it looks pretty cool, not gonna lie. Now, what I do appreciate about it is its speed on land. Maybe it only kind of outdoes the Amphithere. Probably in its general movement when it's walking on normal things. Actually, nope. It has the super fast up the hills as well, doesn't it? Yep. Look at that. So for on the ground movement, it's definitely superior. And you can just walk off of a cliff and land it. I mean, it's very, very convenient. It flies same way. It's not the fastest, as you can see. I mean, it's not bad. Definitely not the fastest. It will just fly in place, which I do appreciate over the Amphithere. But probably the only thing, and that it has storage. Not as fast, not as smooth per se. But it's definitely a solid early game choice of flight. Like, what is it doing? I don't think I had it landed properly. There we go. As you can see, it's great. It's easy to get a hold of with the good old rabbit's foot. It's fairly easy to tame. The only thing you have to have is a saddle, and if you really wanted, you could make a saddle craftable with mods, so fairly easy. And it's pretty chill. It has, you know, chests for when you're exploring. So it's definitely, probably, in my opinion, the best early game method of flight. If you all stayed till the end, I want to thank you guys so much. I definitely appreciated it. You guys are amazing. If you guys want to go down there and comment, which one is your favorite? Which one did you use the most in different areas of the game? Which one do you use most now? What is your favorite? There are so many options. Be sure to subscribe. Go join my Discord server. Pretty cool. It's a growing community. Nothing too crazy, but you know what? It's good. It's good. Go join it. The more people we have, the more merrier it will be. Don't forget to subscribe. And this is Ruthless Storm. And I will see you in the next episode. Peace out.